Who else waiting for? There's Debbie. Sweet. All right, guys. So tonight we're going to be doing some run stuff. So if you want to thank anybody for this, Anna's up there. I asked her what she wanted. She said more run stuff. So any vitriol you have, please direct it toward Anna. I am completely innocent. All right. All you're going to need tonight for kit is access to a wall. 2 of our stretches require you to be next to a wall, and that is it. All right. Which, as no one is really outside, this shouldn't be difficult. Cool. All right. So we're going to start off on our calves. We're going to start warming them up a little bit. So we're going to come into some heel drives. So you want to get yourself a little bit of space. All right. So if you look at the mat for a second, we're going to come into downward dog. So going from plank, pop your hips up, and then we're going to be straightening one leg and pushing one heel to the floor, and then change. All right. So I'll hang out in this position for a little bit and wait for you. So elegant here. All right, cool. So be up on your toes to start off with. Push your chest through. You're going to bend the right leg, straighten the left, and change. And change. What's that? 3, and then 4. Change. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, now you can drive the left heel down to the ground, bend the right leg, and hold it. Change. And change. Change. Okay, and change again. Hold it for a little bit longer. And change. And relax. So that's a little bit of heat into our calves. So what we're going to do is everyone's favorite thing. We did this last Wednesday. It's a calf bone saw. Okay, this is deeply unpleasant. Down here. This might be best if you have something you can put underneath your foot. So I'm using a grid roller. You can put a cushion, take your t-shirt off, doesn't really matter. You don't necessarily need it. It's just more comfortable if you can have something to lift that foot off the floor here. Right. Take a second, grab something if you want. Cushion, pillow, dog, suitcase, rolled up towel. There we go.
Kai, I think you need to mute everyone. I'm currently looking at Alan's lovely face.
Okay, put it on speaker view. On I don't even know what I've got it on. Sorry, if I don't mute them, I can't hear the screams of pain in this next one. All right.
You can pin the video.
Say again.
Everyone else can pin your video.
Ah, there you go. All right. Here we go. So from here, we're going to bring that shin across, right to the top of the calf. And we're going to sit back on that shin, all right? Yeah. All right, so just let that weight build up. Sit back, get as much weight onto that calf as you can handle. And then we're just going to move your hips from side to side so you can feel that shin sawing across the calf. Okay. As you saw, try not to lift your weight off. We're trying to keep that weight pushing that foot down so that shin is pushing hard into the calf. All right, so keep pushing with your hands, keep pushing back. Get a bit more pressure into it. Okay, a little bit more. So let's sit back, sit as much weight onto it as possible. Take a second. Just going to move those hips side to side again. Small movements. Try not to move too quickly. Slowly increase that movement from side to side. Don't let that pressure come off. And come off a second. That's it. All right, so we're going to move down the calf again. So we're going to move about halfway down your calf. Okay, it's going to be a little bit more painful here. So I want you to lift this foot that's coming across here. Let's lift that knee up off the floor. The only point of contact with the floor should be your right knee and your hands. We're going to sit back. Let that pressure build up in the calf. Sit back some more. So sit back until it hurts. Stop. Once that pain normalizes and you can cope with it, sit back a little bit more, get a bit more pressure onto it. We're just going to start with small movements side to side. That's it. Sit back a little bit more if you can. And we're going to try and make that movement longer. So push your hips further so you can feel that more of that shin pulling on that calf muscle, pulling the calf muscle side to side. I'll say this much, this does not hurt anywhere near as much as it did last Wednesday. Okay, let's sit back more. Let's get more pressure on that calf. Stop moving and just push back. Let that pressure build. Side to side. Small movements. Slowly increase that range of movement. You can come. Second, and we're going to move that foot down so you can see I'm coming into just below that big calf muscle, into a smaller muscle just beneath. Again, try and get that left knee up off the floor. Ooh. I'm going to sit back. Second, as much pressure as you can. And then let's just move those hips side to side, gently. That's it. Looks like the temperature in the room has gone up by about 10 degrees. Sit back a little bit more, as much as you can handle, and then try and make that movement of the shin across the calf a little bit bigger. So move those hips further. 10 more seconds on this bit. All right, off we come. So just take a second. We're going to let that pain ease up a little bit, and then we're going to come on to the other side. All right. Take a second. I'll let you compose yourselves. So let's bring that shin all the way to the top of the calf and step back. Back as far as we can, get as much weight pushing down into the calf as we can handle. We'll start with small movements side to side. Back a little bit more. Let's improve side to side. And keep that pressure up so as you're moving. Don't let that weight come forward. Keep pushing back with the hands. Sit back more, push back again, get more pressure on that calf. Big movement, hips side to side. And back off. Let's move that shin halfway down. Make sure the opposite knee is up off the floor. Back. Much pressure as you can handle. Second, knees up. No moving just yet. Just let that pressure build. Sit back a little bit more if you can. Slowly, small movements side to side. Okay, more movement side to side. Move those hips further. A little bit longer. Relax. Back off. Let's move that shin down to that smaller part of the calf. Back. Again, let that pressure build. Don't start wiggling just yet. A bit more pressure if you can handle it. Movement side to side. Very gentle. Wiggle. Slowly increase that range of movement from side to side. Keep moving slow and controlled. All right, off you come. Whew. All right. That's the worst thing we're going to be doing tonight. Calf stretch. Next. So this is where you're going to need a wall. Here's my wall. So I'll just show you what we're going to do. It's a fairly traditional calf stretch. So I'm going to step a meter away from the wall. I'm going to step into it and try and bring my foot as far as I possibly can. All right, and from here, I'm going to push up on the back toe, lean into the wall to get that stretch. This is the first stretch we look at. After this one, we're going to come back. We're going to bend the knee here, bend both knees, and then we're going to push in with a bent knee. All right, so we'll be stretching two different parts of our calf doing this. All right, so let's get up and get to your wall. Just chuck your foot well, or use a chair. Ready? Let's step up to that wall. Yeah, straight leg. I'm going to try and get as close to the wall as we can. Keep that chest up, so don't lean into the wall. You're not trying to touch your chest to it. And hold that. That's it. All right. Back up. Keep the foot where it is. Bend both legs and push forward, keeping that bent leg. Same stretch, same idea, same mechanics. It's just both legs are bent. And you're pushing towards the wall. You might feel this front of your ankle across the top of your foot. Straighten both legs, so swap feet. All right, so when you push up on the toes of the back foot, trying to push your hips closer to the wall. Remember, it's not your chest, you're not leaning towards the wall, you're standing up straight, pushing your hips towards the wall. That's it, nearly there, just 10 more seconds. Cool. Come back down, and bend both legs, push forward towards the wall. So we're desperately trying to push that front knee to the wall. That's it, just 10 more seconds, keep pushing forwards. And relax. Excellent. A little shake out. Next one. Okay, so we're going to do a combination hamstring and calf stretch now. So we're going to be transitioning these movements up to a hamstring stretch. So we're just going to start to stretch into this insertion point of the hamstring. Like that. What we're going to do, if you just watch for a minute, come up, step forward slightly, come up here. So you see I've bent the back leg, and I'm going to try and bring my chest down towards my thigh, reach for the toe, and pull that toe up. Right? If you can't reach the toe, that's fine. We're just going to come down, and you're going to actively pull the toe towards you. Okay? Fun little stretch. Everyone ready? Cool. So up we get. Feet together. Step forward. Come back up onto the heel. Bend that back leg so you're sitting down almost. Then we're going to lean forward, bring that chest as low as you can. Take toe, and ideally, I would want you to touch your forehead to your big toe. That's what we're straining to do. Pull on that toe and reach down. That's it. Keep pulling on that toe. You should feel this behind the knee. We all getting that? Just whimper if you are. Good. Come on, back up. Turn round. Sit back. Other leg. Reach down. Hand on. And set down. Try and keep the back as flat as you possibly can. Pulling that chest through will increase the stretch. The more you're pulling on the toe will increase the stretch as well. Come on up. Back to the other leg. Whew. All right. So, ready? And reach down. Good. So this should be almost exclusively felt just behind the knee. Come, change sides. And back down. Good. So push your chest down towards that thigh. Pull the toes back. And relax. Excellent. All right, so we're going to be coming into a hurdle stretch next, all right? So this is going to be, I'll show you. We're going to be sat in this position here, trying to pull this foot in close to the butt. You see that? All right. Here. Again, just sit down on the floor, feet together. Good. All right, lean to your left. All right, so lean to your left, take your weight on that hand. Pull this foot behind you and try and pull it as far behind you as you can. Okay, we're just going to hold that stretch for a second. So you should start to feel this opening up into your hip flexors here. So keep that weight lent over. Cool. All right, so we're going to move into the stretch a little bit more. So we're going to bring ourselves as upright as we can. Keep this supporting arm locked out and you're going to push. So use those traps, push the floor away. And sit up. Should start to really feel this coming into the hips now. We're going to reach down for the toe. Try and pull that toe back towards you. Relax, come on up. We're going to take the supporting hand, lift it up, and I want you to reach behind you, and we're going to try and rotate back towards the bent leg. Okay, come back to the front again. Hands either side, and we're just going to bring our chest as low down as we can over that straight leg. Sit on up, lean back, bring those feet together. The other side now. All right, so lean to your right. Pull that leg as far behind you as you can. Hold this position for a little bit. Let's move this hand in, push up, all as we can. Excellent. That's it. Keep pushing up tall, push up tall. Just reach down. Sit up. Cool. And rotate towards the bent leg. So reach that right hand behind you. Handstand and get that little rotation in. Back to the front. Bring that chest down. Excellent. Back up. Lean round. Left front. Cool. So we're going to hold this position. We're going to go into pigeon stretch now. So we're going to bend both legs. Bring your left leg in close. Then we're going to straighten out that back leg behind us. Okay. So behind you, I would like you to have this leg straight. I want the top of the foot pushing flat into the floor, so don't be up on the toes. Then we're going to try and sit up, so you're going to try and bring yourself as far up into that stretch as you can. If you sit in this position supported, I want you to bring your hands overhead, and you're going to lean back slightly. If you can't, that's fine. We can stay in this position here, drive the hips forward. Otherwise, arms straight, bring them overhead, lean back. Okay, hands back down onto the floor. Chest down to the floor. Excellent. And let's bring ourselves out of that stretch. We're going to change sides. So we're going to have that right foot forward. Here, rotate round. So we're going to bring ourselves as high up as we can into this stretch. Excellent. If you're okay, if you can support here, well, hands together, bring them up overhead and lean back. That's it. Going forward, bring that weight down onto the chest. Sorry, onto the, bring the chest onto the floor. That's it. Come on down. Excellent. All right. Come up onto all fours for me. Bring those legs out back. So we're going to a long lunge position now. So I want you to keep your right foot like this on the floor. Bring that left foot forward. I want you to lunge as far forward as you can, keeping that chest up, keeping that back flat. That's it. Toes facing forward. Squeeze the bum, push the hips forward. Excellent. All right, so let's walk those hands to the right. And I want you to look round at your right foot. And back to the front. And then support your weight with your right hand, left hand on the outside of the knee. And I want you to pull yourself round to look at your foot again from the other direction. Hands back to the front. And let's change legs. So as long a lunge as you can manage. Squeeze the butt, drive those hips forwards. Let's rotate to the left. Twist and look back at that left foot. Rotate round to the right. Weight on that left hand. Right hand to the outside of the right knee. And pull yourself round to look at the foot again. And let's come back to the front. And let's come out of that stretch. Whew. All right, we've got one more stretch to do, and we're going to do a couch stretch. We're going to be holding the top position of the stretch for 90 seconds. So if you are not completely comfortable in it, then we're going to have to adjust it for you a little bit. All right, so I'll show you what the stretch should be, and then we'll go into what it turns out to be for you. All right, this is going to be quite a long time to hold a couch stretch for. So for the stretch, we'll be going up against the wall. Shin should be vertical, so right against the wall there. Other foot comes out and forward, and we're going to come forward and up into this position. If you can't hold this position comfortably to start off with, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this knee further away from the wall. All right. You may find that stretch on your ankles a little bit much here. So you may have to come onto your toes, and we'll start coming out this way here. All right. You're still going to get a really good stretch. All right. So I want you to find your position on the wall. Just 90 seconds on each side. Good, good, good. All right, put that foot up, hands back, under the shoulders, foot up. Cool. Bring those hips forward. Then hand on knee, lift yourself up. I'm going to find my stopwatch. We're going to hold this for 90 seconds, okay? So support yourself on that front leg, and you can use that to push back into the stretch more. Ideally, for a great stretch, you should have your heel touching your butt, and you should be in a straight line. Try and keep that chest up as much as you can. If you want to increase the stretch again, you can squeeze your bum, and that will open up the hips and the quad even more. Excellent. Cool. All right, so let's come on down, and we're going to change sides. Nice and gently come out of the stretch. Don't rush. Take a second. Get yourselves into position. And let's go that other leg up. Foot forward. All right. Everyone ready? There we go. So remember, keep pushing back. Try and get your butt to touch your heel if you can. Keep that chest up. Squeeze the butt, increase the stretch. Push back. Excellent. So remember, the more you can lift your chest up, the more stretch you can get. The closer to the wall you can get your shoulders, the more of a stretch you're going to get as well. In the last 20 seconds, just squeeze your bum a little bit, increase that stretch. Just a couple more seconds. All right. Let's come out, hands down to the floor. And ease yourselves elegantly and gently out the stretch. Cool. Right, guys. Excellent. All right, guys. So that is us for tonight. If you've got any questions or you need help with anything, I'm here for a little bit longer if you need me. Otherwise, off you pop. No running tomorrow morning. So I think just chill. Give yourself at least 24 hours before you go and do a run, because you have just beaten the crap out of your calves and your hips and your hamstrings and your quads, all right? So just be a little bit sensible. Excellent. All right, cool. Any questions, guys? I'll hang around. Otherwise, I will see you all Wednesday.